We're back here at GSTL. Tasteless and Wolf casting MVP, dominating Slayer so far. It's all up to this guy right here, Puzzle. Can he turn it around? Or is Lure going to make a name for himself? Already taking out Coca, and then he would be defeating Puzzle. That'd be pretty crazy.
Yep, Puzzle has done it before. He has gotten crazy streaks in the past. There was a game, I believe, against OGS last season, when OGS was still around. We had a streak from Vines that left OGS with a huge lead, and then Puzzle came out and got his own streak, and then it came down to like Puzzle versus Inca. That was an epic match. If I'm not mistaken, I think those are the exact three players that we saw. 3 Pros is kind of like turning the tide of that team battle. But Puzzle has done it before. He's gotten huge streaks. He's playing against Lure. Lure, like I said, is a lot of cheesy one-base Pros versus Pros builds, but those builds are not going to work on Whirlwind.
Probably not. This map is big, it's open, and generally tends to make for long PvPs.
I don't know. There needs to be like a name for these PvPs, like that are really long, that are happen in one battle. It's like a one-battle PvP, or a one-hit wonder PvP. I don't know, man, but that may be what we have here, where the game is just decided by positioning in one battle, the build-up, what upgrades the players get, how they move their Colossi, their map awarenesses. Anything could happen, though. We could even see a 4-gate.
Yeah, we absolutely could. All right, guys, it's game time. Is Puzzle going to have the comeback of this? Well, I want to say century. That's a little bit of an overstatement. Is he going to have a really big comeback here, or is Lure going to close this out? We're going to find out soon. Like that song. We've gotten so many good songs here at GSL. All right, in the upper left, he needs to engineer the comeback of the century, not just in this game, but in all these games. His idea is?
Well, listen, it may be the comeback of the century. If he comes back here, even if 100 years pass, man, I don't know if anyone could have a better comeback than that. Well, actually, I don't know. Symbol may have already taken a take on that.
I'm pretty sure in a few years there's going to be statues of Symbol all over Korea.
Probably should be.
And in the bottom left starting location, I would say he's the underdog, but you never know. He is.
MVP, Lure!
Yep. I wonder what he's trying to lure. Is he fish? I don't know.
I don't know, Wolf. I'm not sure.
That's,
whatever you want, Wolf. You have the birthday power, Wolf. You can have whatever you want, Wolf. If you want to eat ice cream for breakfast, you can do it, Wolf, because this is your birthday.
Yeah, did I ever tell you this, Tasteless, that I don't like ice cream?
I don't like ice cream either. Actually, cookie dough ice cream I can eat, but I don't actually like sweet stuff.
I only really like brownies or chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, I don't like chocolate, man.
Well, that's fine. I respect your opinion on that.
I do.
Some people, when I say I don't like ice cream, they get agitated and angry, but I don't know, those people are a little bit weird. I think it's fine that I don't like ice cream.
I've heard that, because, in my experience, at least, girls tend to like sweets more than guys do. You hear this?
No, yes, in my experience as well.
I think women react differently to sugar.
It must be.
I think so, because I know chocolate affects women differently, but yeah, I'm not a chocolate guy. I have no desire for chocolate. I don't know.
Right. Well, there's been this societal connection between women and their emotions with sweets as well. That's been something that society.
I understand. A chocolate actually releases certain endorphins.
Yes, that's actually true. You have that scene in the movie where the girl's broke up with her boyfriend, so she eats ice cream all day or something.
A bucket of ice cream, watching Oxygen, going, I need me time. Yeah.
That's kind of something that society has pushed forward, but our media, I guess you should say, pushes forward. But at this point, we see that Puzzle has taken a much faster second gas. His core is significantly delayed as a result, but on a map like this, that timing is not as important. We saw Naniwa do this on this map against Creator.
Yes.
Now, we could see Phoenix builds on this map, but I don't think that's going to be the choice here. In the late game, we will see Colossi, absolutely. And most likely, we'll see Archons and Charge Zealots mixed in as well. It's hard to hit a 2 Colossus push or one of those one-base Colossi on this map. It's just such a long rush distance. We see Phoenixes, though, are the choice for Puzzle. More and more popular in Korea these days.
I think Phoenixes are the way to go on this map. I mean, they're so fast. You can get there, damage them, and actually fly back to your base and defend.
They're trending right now. I mean, in Korea, people have been using Phoenixes more now these days than ever before. People have really started to figure them out, practice them a lot.
Well, Phoenixes, I feel like when StarCraft 2 came out, were the units that people weren't quite comfortable using.
Yeah. They seemed a little bit weird. Before they could move and shoot at the same time, hardly anyone was using them, except Noni.
Yeah.
And I remember when that patch came out where they could move and shoot, and everyone was like, it's going to be too strong. But
It's not fair.
Turned out it was
Thank
all right.
you, person on the forums on the internet. You guys are always right. No, actually, I think the tweaks they did to it for the moving and shooting is so good.
As long as when patches come out, I feel like the longer they're out, the more people accept them.
Well, I think there's this instinct. I mean, there's some degree of this kind of culture of complaint on the internet, but right when changes are made, there's almost always this kind of recoil.
Yes.
That's like the zeitgeist that goes on once
yeah, you're so right.
changes stuff, and then eventually people are like, oh,
it's okay.
I can do this now.
Yeah.
Until another minor tweak comes out, and then it's just the same pattern over and over again.
Well, the Phoenixes have been hidden. We see that Twilight Council and a Robo has gone down for Lure. Remember, Puzzle is the last hope here. If he screws us up in any way, it's just not only the end for him, but his entire team. He's the last player. And Blink is on the way as well as the Nexus. We're just going to see a Blink Stalker Observer expand build. Very textbook coming out from Lure. But it's going to be tough to do this against Phoenixes in some ways. But in the end, he's going to be able to build his probe count up even if he gets picked off.
He can get these sentries here.
Yeah, this is huge. He will get both, absolutely.
Yeah, and the Phoenixes are going to get out too. Yeah.
Not a single Phoenix lost. Great choice there. Much better than Kitten Probes, especially after seeing the Nexus. Now he can actually, since he's killed those sentries, he knows he has a timing to attack.
All right, so we see 2 more gates coming down here. I think that's the right thing to do.
This is a scary moment for Lure because he knows without those sentries, he's lost a lot of defensive power while he tries to hold that Nexus.
Actually, looks like Puzzle's just going to expand.
Yep. Now, who will make the robotic support bay first? That's the question on everyone's mind right now. Blink is almost done. It's going to help Lure a little bit, but even with Blink, it's just so hard to kill those Phoenixes. It's not going to be something you can use to really hit a timing attack with necessarily either.
Right. And I love it, like we've already seen here, the cranking down of the Immortals. Immortals, it's so funny because normally we say, oh, Immortals, you want to use that against, siege tanks, get against the Colossus, but actually Immortals kick ass against Stalkers.
Yes,
they are great.
One Immortal can just change the fight so significantly.
Yeah.
And even for target firing purposes, if your opponent tries to target them, you lose a lot of DPS on the Stalkers. If you micro the Immortal back appropriately, you're going to make your opponent waste so many shots. And we can see the Nexus here way earlier for Lure. The worker count, 35 to 29, and it's going to, for a few seconds, continue to be in his favor as he can make 2 probes at a time. He's got more chrono energy.
All right, so, excuse me. So the Phoenixes are going to come in here once again.
That's not enough Stalkers if he wants to actually commit.
Yep.
Just going to blink under here, though. And I'm not sure if he should have stayed, but in the end, he will get out okay. Just, you can actually cancel with Escape to drop the Stalker.
Well, you have to have the right amount of Phoenixes to pick up, but then also kill whatever you grabbed. That's why if you get a sentry, they die like that.
Yes.
You pick up an Immortal, it's like, well, do you have enough Phoenixes to actually...
The Phoenixes do bonus damage to light units. Stalkers are not light, so it's like, well, you got to be careful about that, but it was okay. Right now, the supply is pretty much even. The tech of choice for our Slayers player, Puzzle, is now going towards that robotic support bay. He's made very few Stalkers. He's made mostly Immortals, though. He knows his opponent's going to be making a decent amount of Stalkers, especially after he scouted Blink. So he knows he needs to just have enough Immortals to hold any pushes. It looks like we are going to see a minor push out here from Lure. He may decide not to commit to this. With no robotic support bay, though, it's
really nice here.
Yeah, he gets that pickup. It's starting to seem like he really wants to commit to this attack. He's making a forward pylon right now.
I'm a little bit surprised by this. Did he see the Immortals? I've been watching on the screen that our viewers see.
He's been seeing them with this Observer. He knows they're there. But I mean, he just doesn't have the count he needs to take them out. That's nowhere near enough units.
He can do some shenanigans with the force fields here and Blink behind him.
He's like down 20 supply an army, and now I think he's realized, all right, I got to get a Forge and a robotic support bay back at home because this push is not going to work. His opponent's already got his first boss almost out. Nice catch on a Phoenix. I cannot state enough how hard it is to actually kill those even with Blink.
Oh yeah, they're so fast. And it looks like he wants to Blink in the main. Can he actually do that?
I think he can, but should he? That's the question.
Well, the answer is no.
Yeah. If he sees a move out, he will do it for sure. He's got that backstab potential. He's trying to use these stalkers to scare his opponent, and I like that because there's no risk involved unless he misclicks, which, I mean, you're not counting on that.
He overcommits or something.
The forge upgrades are going to be faster for Lure, but the position he's in right now is not a good one.
No, it certainly is not. All right, he's going to poke up here.
If he can get an Immortal and then get out, that would be great for him. He's going to try it, but he will not get it.
That Immortal is on his last pair of legs.
He's trying really hard with this, and I like his control here, but see, this is the problem.
This is what... All right, Lure is screwing up pretty badly here.
I mean, he's got to do stuff like this because he has no other choice, but I mean... Sorry, Lure, you're not fooling anyone with this. I mean, he knows he's not even going to try to run from this. He's not trying to move out. He's just building that Colossus count. He will get a Phoenix here. He's getting what he can, but the composition for his opponent is much better. And in fact, he's going to hit with this timing.
Yeah, I'm under the impression Puzzle's just going to barrel in there and end this game. And actually, Lure's supply block too, so he can't even get that Colossus out now. Oh, he just now becomes unsupply blocked, but...
He's 10 supply up in Army. He's got the better units. 3 pylons going down right now. 4 Lure, as you said, he's supply blocked. And here we go. Those Zealots kind of at the back, but the 2 Colossus doing their damage. The Phoenix lifting up sentries.
He's going to have to bring in these probes over here.
Look at how much damage the Colossi are doing. Nice targeting on them as well. He blinks the Stalkers forward, but there's too much to buffer. The probes are going down.
That's
and
it. He's gone. He's done.
He is done, absolutely. GG.
Well, that was pretty straightforward.
That was so straightforward.
He just did not... You can't engage with that composition. You know, it's okay to see that you're behind, but then what do? You need to go back and just mass up, build up. And he's not doing that.
I feel like the best player in the world in PvP for being behind in build orders and still winning is Creator Prime. You're going to watch somebody pick the worst build possible, try to attack and fail, and then come back and win. It's Creator, man. But I liked what he was doing with his Blink Stalkers, trying to pick off units, but then he really tried to get the Immortal, and that was where I was like, well, do you really want to trade 5 Stalkers for this Immortal that you may not get? No, actually, you don't want to do that.
Well... Who do they bring out now?
Anybody they want.
Anybody they want?
I mean, still, I think they're going to save Dongrigu.
They, like, point to me. I'm like, all right, I'll see you, Wolf. I got this. And just go over there.
Anybody on the MVP roster.
Anybody on the MVP roster?
We could see Monster, for example, come out.
Yeah, sure.
A top-notch Zerg player. Puzzle is, I mean, he's not weak in any matchup particularly, so it's hard to pick like a sniper for him. I don't think we're going to see a Terran, though. I have a suspicion we'll see a Zerg or another Protoss.
You know, it just depends. They may do what we saw. They already picked Lure. I wouldn't be surprised if they picked somebody of the same caliber, saying, all right, we need more experience. DRG's actually chained up under the table. He's like, let me at him.
It's going to be SC, man.
Oh, wow, okay.
This guy, I could talk for a long time about how much this guy has persevered with his lung disease that he's experienced, where he's spent months of the time in a hospital and still somehow manages to be one of the best Terran players in the world. How does he do it? Seriously.
Well, he's just really smart.
He is so good at microing his Marines. He's one of the first players to do the new Pulse style where you just rally Marines across the map forever until the Zerg
push.
dies.
Yeah,
the parade push.
Just coin that one right there. All right, well, actually, this is a pretty good pick. And, SC, I knew this a little while ago, but, there's so many players that we have here and so much data. He had the collapsed lung, right?
Yes.
I heard that's so painful.
I've heard it's one of the most painful things you can experience out of any health problem you can have.
Yeah. I've heard actually
by far the most
gout
painful.
is like another one of the things supposed to be just so excruciantly bad.
But this guy
passing a kidney stone.
Imagine this could happen to him at any time, and he has no way of predicting when it's going to happen to him. And when it happens, it messes up everything for him. He could be in the round of 4 in a tournament and just have this collapse and have to forfeit.
Oh, it's scary.
It's so scary. I think this is actually a good choice by MVP for several reasons. As a career move for the MVP coach, it's like showing that this guy is still good because he hasn't been around. He's in Code B ever since his last collapse long. He hasn't been able to requalify. So it's just like saying, hey guys, this guy is still really good. Let's kill one of your ace players here. Puzzle. Let me see if I can show you how good SC still is. It's a good thing to do for SC's career. To say, hey SC, why don't you go out there and show him how good you still are.
Yeah. All right, the map's going to be Cloud Kingdom. And, you know, they're actually not interested in dragging this out anymore. They're going to send out one of their heavyweights to try to take Puzzle out. Now, Puzzle, I mean, obviously, you know, they didn't pick Liang or something like that, so they're not picking the players playing the best right now. They're picking one of their best. They're saying, all right, Slayer's even admitted at the start of this, we're not as concerned about this match because, you know, no matter what, we probably still will get through.
Yes.
Based on the results we have so far. But giving Puzzle an opportunity to try to make an excellent comeback and maybe, you know, kind of elevate his status in the team. We'll see. SC, though, he's a worthy opponent. All right, guys, looks like it's time to get this game going here. Slayer's Puzzle going up against SC, formerly on FOU, now on MVP. Let's do this.